Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We are here to talk hockey. NHL season is underway. Steven, welcome.
Hey.
So, we are here to do a tier list of all the NHL home jerseys. And we picked those because those are the ones that have the bright colors and all that, right? So, we won't be doing third jerseys here. No road jerseys either. And like, for especially like the Blackhawks, we won't be factoring in any of their like 12 Winter Classic jerseys or anything like that. This will just be the standard home uni for the 24-25 season, updated with the new stuff for the teams that had updates. So I had to put this on, Steve, just for you, brand new.
Why would you buy that?
Dude, it's one of my favorite jerseys of all time. It is.
Right.
From the Gretzky days. So, yeah. Okay, so we are going to run through this. We have iconic, perfect, no notes. I like it, solid, not the worst, ugly, and literally clawing my eyes out, which, I don't know if any will fall in there, maybe one or two. But without further ado, one other rule. We always end with 4 in the top. We call it our Mount Rushmore. Special rule here, because it's so easy to just go original 6 teams with unis. We can only have 2 original 6 in the top 4. So we have to be pretty selective about what we do there. Okay. Without further ado, some of these will be quick and some might not. But let's start. We are in alphabetical order with the Anaheim Ducks. It's a new look. New look, new you. And it is really, really orange.
I don't even think this picture does it justice because honestly, I didn't realize there was that much black in the jerseys because the pants are also orange
and the socks.
So it's so overwhelmingly orange. A lot of people love this jersey.
I love the logo.
I like the logo. I miss the old like purple green. I know why they went with the orange because it's Orange County and that's the whole thing. Like they're building the like OC vibe, I think it's called. Like they're trying to make it a like hangout location.
Yeah.
And so I get it with the orange. I actually when I look at the picture, I like it. But I am not the biggest fan of like the full jerseys with the pants and the socks.
We're just going on the jersey here, not on the full.
I know, but like I said, it's hard to like. It was hard to separate them. I didn't realize there was that much black in it. I'm on the I like it category.
Me too.
When it's like this.
Yeah, I don't think it's up at the top. Although, Steven, I'll say this: the previous ones, the ones with the webbed foot D,
I liked it. I know a lot.
I thought those were among the worst jerseys in the league.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was like. I thought it was clean. I think I just really like the color black in jersey form. So
that's fair. But that was such a like trendy thing through the late 90s and into the aughts, and like every team had black. And I feel like we're going back towards that a little bit. Like Carolina just did it. Utah's doing it. Now we'll see if Utah stays with it. We don't know. But yeah. Another team that is black, though, the Boston Bruins. And we can't like knock them for having a black jersey because they've always had a black jersey forever since the beginning of time. When the wheel was invented, Steven, they put it on this jersey. And that's how long it's been around. Pretty much. What are your thoughts on the Bruins jersey? Not the Bruins team.
It sure is the Bruins. I feel like that's the vibe I get. It's definitely not ugly. It reminds me a little bit, like the Steelers and the Packers, like when they go and wear their like really old jerseys. I hate those jerseys when it's like football. This isn't that, but it's still like, yep, that's the Bruins jersey for sure. And I feel like it's been around. I don't know. I think it's solid. I don't know if I like it.
I do. I actually really like this one. Now, if we're only going to have 2 original 6 in the top 4, I don't know that this makes the cut. But I think this, and the ones they had last year, Steven, for the like 100th anniversary of the team, were, I think, even better. The gold was a little darker like, tint, hue, whatever. And it really popped for me. But this one, I'm going to say if we're going to go with the Ducks and I like it, we're going to go with this and I like it.
That's fine.
So, okay.
I don't hate them.
The Buffalo Sabres.
My problem is it's too blue. Like, I don't hate them.
Their road uni's better than their home one, I think.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't know if I'd say ugly.
No, I wouldn't do that. That's not.
I think it's just in the not the worst.
The logo itself gets it away from the ugly category, I think.
Yeah.
The logo's good. So, yeah, I'd go into not the worst. That's fine.
Yeah,
if it's the road one, it's in the solid at least, I think. But for this one, yeah. The Calgary Flames. Be objective.
It's fine. Again, like it's clean. I don't think I'm going out and buying this, but I don't.
You don't even have a Ducks jersey, Steven. Like that's.
I don't have the new Ducks jersey.
This is one of those. It's a fantastic logo on a jersey that I don't know. It's a lot of red, and I don't always love jerseys that are like a ton of red. The red and yellow, it's very Hulk Hogan.
I don't know if the picture does it justice here, but is there the gold trim around the C like it used to be?
Yes.
Or is it?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, that does help.
I think the logo's fantastic.
I still think I liked the old Flames jerseys better. The one with the black logo. I don't know. And a lot of teams went to the vertical stripes again, and
or horizontal.
That's what I meant. Horizontal stripes. And I mean the Bruins it works for because they're the Bruins. But I don't think every team needs to have them. I don't know.
The classic retro look is kind of back.
Yeah, it's in the not the worst for me. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll go with that. We're gonna get ripped for that, but that's fine.
I could put it in solid, but
yeah, let's go solid because I do feel like it at least deserves to be there. Okay, the Carolina Hurricanes, who have changed their home jersey to this one as of last season. So that red with the like Hurricane logo in the middle of it is no longer. That is now their alternate. This black jersey is now the home uni for the Canes. Thoughts?
I don't even know. It's like I want to like it because black and red usually always look good, but I just not a fan of the logo.
To me, this screams third jersey.
Yeah, and it also kind of screams we're not a good enough hockey team, so we're gonna like try to do some stuff. Which I don't think I think the Canes are a pretty good hockey team and have been really for a while. So I just think the jersey doesn't line up with like what I feel. Like this feels like something like a middling team would do to try to sell jerseys.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's fair.
I don't like the logo. I just don't like it. It doesn't feel hockey to me.
It's a third jersey logo. I do like the hockey stick as the like
the flagpole or whatever.
Yeah. I don't think
it's ugly, but it might be ugly. I don't know. It's really hard. Black and red is doing a lot of work here. I'll say that.
Here's what I would say though. In hockey, there are a lot of iconic logos where if you just showed somebody the logo who's a sports fan, they know the team. Like the Montreal Canadiens, the Oilers, Kings, probably to some extent the Blackhawks, for sure, Bruins. If you showed somebody this logo, they're like, I don't know.
They might think like AHL or like
they might think it's like a pro lacrosse team or something,
or like whale shit hockey, in Canada.
So
sort of logo.
Oh man, I don't like this logo.
I'd be fine with it in ugly.
I'm thinking here.
I like the old Canes. I like the old Canes logo. I don't know. I did. So
I think this patch, like on the shoulders of that logo, would be great with the other thing. And you could even have a black jersey with that Hurricane logo in the center, and that would be fine. Okay, the Chicago Blackhawks.
Iconic, it's perfect.
There's controversy surrounding this, so let's just separate that right away. Okay. This is such an iconic.
It's my favorite jersey in hockey. And in fact, I know we're not doing the alternates, but the black version of this is my favorite jersey in hockey ever.
It's really good.
Whenever I would play, like sometimes I'd play back when the 09, 10 shell, I would play as the Blackhawks like a decent amount because I like Taves and Kane a lot. So I would run a franchise with them. I'd always pick the black jersey. I do love the red jersey, but the black jersey is my favorite. But I really love the red jersey. It's iconic. It's a perfect hockey jersey.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm 100% on board. The Colorado Avalanche.
I like the Avs jersey, but I feel like it belongs in solid.
So here's my take on the Avs jersey. I like the logo. There's a lot to like with it. I think it's creative and it works. I feel though like the whole combination, when it came in the 90s, it fit that time period and it hasn't evolved enough.
Yeah.
From there. I just feel like it still screams 90s to some extent, which all sports have sort of moved away from. Because 90s were so gaudy and as I wear a jersey that was from the 90s. That's back now. But it's not a gaudy one. I don't know. I'm actually kind of in not the worst here. Win me over. Why solid?
I don't know. I think it's just I kind of just like it. I don't know. It's not like I like it. It's just but I'm fine with it being in not the worst. I mean, if the Sabres are I don't know, the Sabres might be better than that. So
I like the Sabres jersey more than this.
Yeah,
one, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, the Columbus Blue Jackets, and I don't want to pile on a franchise that's had nothing but tragedy and heartbreak for so long, and just awful, awful, awful things happening.
It's a boring jersey. It's not the worst on this list, but it's kind of boring. I like the logo. But I think it's an ugly for the boringness of it.
I think it's one of the worst jerseys in the NHL, and I think they sorely need a revamp of this.
Yeah, I feel like a new jersey or a new logo. I feel like get a new logo and a new jersey for next year, and that could be your reset. You're starting fresh next year because this year's done. They're done.
They their third jersey, Steven, with the cannon and the circular logo, the circle with the cannon and the Columbus Blue Jackets. That one I actually quite like. And I feel like they could get away
that's a better jersey. That should be their home jersey. That's a much better jersey. Yeah, this is ugly. I'm not going to say it's clawing my eyes. I think there's a worse jersey on here.
No, there is a worse jersey. I think the Canes one is better than this, but
yeah, I would agree.
Dallas Stars. I don't think this is the best Dallas Stars jersey we've seen.
I feel like I like the old Stars jersey better.
Where it actually said Stars.
Yeah, and the star made the A. I liked it. I
don't. It's not as bad as the uterus jersey. Remember that one with the
vaguely.
That was supposed to look like, I think, like a steer or a cow, or I don't know what the hell it was supposed to be, but it looked like a uterus. But I also find this one to be this one is as overly green as the Ducks one is overly orange.
See, I don't mind it here though. Oh, I found the jersey you're talking about. Yeah. I actually think this is solid. I think it's better than the.
I can go with that. I don't mind. I don't hate it. There are a couple jerseys in the NHL when I see them, I'm just like, ugh.
I think I like the Stars when they were darker green better, but I don't hate this change. And I really I think the stripes actually work here, the horizontal stripes.
I agree. The black is a nice, it pops really nice.
That's what it is, yeah.
So, okay. The Detroit Red Wings. This is an example of a simple classic jersey that works really well.
Their old jersey's better though. This is the worst iteration of it.
Which one? Which one? The one with just more stripes and piping.
The one with the solid the white stripe in the middle.
You're going way back. Okay,
the vintage ones are the best.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
This is fine. Like, it's good. It's definitely, and I like it. If we can't have two, if we're maxed at 2, okay, put it in iconic because it is, the logo makes it iconic.
For now, yes. The winged wheel is amazing.
I really hate the rest of it. Like, it's only the logo that I'm basically judging right now.
I'm fine with I like it because there's for sure an original 6 team I'm going to fight to go above it.
I have one too for sure.
And it might be different. I'm not sure.
I think it is.
The Edmonton Oilers.
I love this jersey.
Me too.
It's iconic. This is like,
I agree.
In fact, I had to like re-look up because I felt like the Oilers were like, they're not an original 6 team, but I feel like this just screams an original.
It feels like they
logo
should be
and
because of Gretzky and just
that's what it is. Gretzky
franchise.
And now McDavid. The logo's great. It's we'll reorder at the end. This is tough.
But I'm with you on it. I think it's one of the best logos, not just in hockey, but in sports. I just think like the way it drips, and runs oil. It's just really creative while also still being simple. Sure. And the color scheme is fantastic. Love it. Florida Panthers.
I like this one a lot.
This is so much better than their old one.
It's a good, solid jersey. Like, it's definitely I like it.
Do you remember their old jersey where it had the panther like leaping forward and the stick was breaking in its mouth, I think, or something like that? And
the one that's leaping forward, the stick breaking in the mouth is the Sharks jersey.
That's the Sharks. That's right.
The Panthers is just a solid hockey jersey.
This jersey screams we're taking ourselves much more seriously now.
Yeah.
As a like franchise. So that Panther leaping forward one was also very 90s.
Yeah.
Which made sense because they were an expansion team in the 90s. So I like it. You're good with that?
Yeah, I think getting rid of the yellow helped too. The yellow also dragged that jersey down. This is just a clean jersey.
All right. The LA Kings, Steven. The new one. This is such a massive upgrade again from what they've had. I did not like the one with like the
LA baseball one, basically.
Yeah.
It looked like a baseball diamond.
Yeah.
Like a home plate.
I did not like that jersey. This I think just makes so much sense, and it harkens back to the good old days of the franchise, in many ways. And I know they just had a run in 10 years ago where they won 2 cups.
Yeah.
But the Gretzky days and when the Kings were like the hottest thing in hockey and one of the hottest things in sports. I think too, this jersey really benefits from the new Fanatics unis this year that have really big logos.
Yeah.
This jersey benefits a lot from that. I'm not going to argue iconic here, Steven, but I like it. You good with that?
Fine.
Okay.
I don't know if it's my... Like, obviously, as a Ducks fan, like, I don't love the Kings.
Person, yeah.
But I actually kind of liked the old baseball diamond. But I think it was definitely in the era of, like, less is more. Like, not the 90s. Because the 90s one, is that the big, gaudy, like, crown? Is that the 90s?
Well, the first part of the 90s had this one. And then at some point, they switched to that purple and whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Thing. With that really glittery silver trim.
I actually don't hate that one, but I think it's just fun as an alternate. I think I'd hate it if they wore it all the time. I don't hate this. It's a pretty clean jersey. It's a little boring to me. The
one note I would have on this is that white stripe is too wide.
Yeah, maybe like a black or something like a purple.
Or just narrow it down a little bit and you'd be fine. Like, I don't know. But
it's fine. It's good.
All right. The Washington Capitals.
I'm kind of in the not the worst to... I like their logo, but the jersey's very boring.
This is a great example of a jersey that could use the vertical striping or the horizontal striping. Sorry,
they need something. They need an upgrade.
I personally think ugly here. I think if we're gonna have that Canes jersey here, we gotta have this one here.
Fine.
The logo. If we were just going logo, Steven, I'm with you.
Yeah,
like it's good, really good actually. But if you go back and look at like classic Capitals jerseys of like 80s into the 90s, those are better. So, okay, the Minnesota Wild, my home squad, currently 4-0-2 after a win against the defending Cup champions, which I think makes the Wild the Cup favorites. That's how that works
for sure.
So,
I think you hate this one more than I do.
I do.
I think it's fine.
This is the least obnoxious one they've ever had. Like the least dumb one.
I think it's fun. I think the color scheme works really well. I like the green. I don't hate the logo. I think it's solid. I think it's a solid.
Actually, I think the logo is actually really creative.
Yeah.
It says a lot about, Minnesota in it. So that part I really like. Yeah, I mean, this is, like I said, this is their least bad one.
Yeah, I feel like solid.
Okay, I can live with that. What it really comes down to, Steven, as you know, I just want the old logo back.
Did we put the Sabres in the wrong place?
We might have.
Move the Sabres up to solid.
Yeah.
Because I actually feel like the Sabres might be better than the Wild's jerseys, but I do think the Wild are solid. The Buffalo was guilty of the like way too early in this list.
I like the Wild's like jersey design better, but I think I like the Sabres logo better.
Yeah, plus I actually kind of like the striping on the. Yeah, I think that's
the fine. The one other thing I don't love in a hockey jersey that Buffalo has is the collar is the same color as the primary jersey. I like the color to be a little bit of a
Yeah, that is an issue.
Okay.
Notice that almost all of the ugly ones have that, or at least it's hard to tell. It kind of looks like it. Here's where I think we disagree.
The Montreal Canadiens.
It might be the most iconic jersey. Like I feel like it's iconic, but I don't think it's. I don't know. It's not my personal favorite.
I think it's one of the greatest jerseys in sports.
All right.
Yeah.
There's one other I think I like.
I know, and I think I know which one you're gonna say. But
we'll put them both there and we'll argue later.
Yeah, and I have
right. It's hard to kick the Habs out of that. I think it's just for me personally. Like I do agree, it's iconic. Like it is probably the most iconic jersey. Like if you like see this from the back, you know exactly what it is. Like those color scheme.
Okay.
It's just I don't know.
Your squad away from home.
I hate them, and this is literally clawing my eyes out, Tyler.
The Nashville Predators. My thing is like.
Are you scrolling?
No, I'm not trying to. It's just the mouse is taking over. Okay, there we go. Maybe. There we go. All right. The Nashville Predators.
Literally clawing my eyes out. I think that jersey is bland, boring, ugly. All of it. All of the above.
What gets me?
I like the logo.
The color scheme
I just hate the.
Yeah, the logo is fine, even though it's the shit. What's the name of that cartoon from like the 80s?
I'm not sure.
Something cats. I forget. Somebody in chat, let us know or comments. But yeah, to me, the biggest thing here, other than the mustard yellow, is just the blandness of this thing.
It's boring.
I said to you off air, this looks like one of those long sleeve jersey t-shirts you get that's like a cheap knockoff.
Yeah.
Where the player's name's like screen printed on the back, Like this looks like that. New Jersey Devils.
I think it's solidly and solid.
Same. I love the logo a lot. I think whenever I watch YouTube videos of like old Devils stuff, like when they had the green trim in the jersey and the green breezers pants, like I like those better, but this one's still good. For an all red or dominantly red, I think other ones do it better. So, okay, the Islanders, Stephen.
I like the jersey. I feel like it's in solid. Maybe, and I do like this jersey.
This is another one where I think the logo is better than the jersey.
I don't hate the striping here, though. I think
I don't either.
It works.
I don't. It is so much better than the fish sticks jersey from the 90s. That is one of the worst. If we ever did the worst hockey jerseys of all time, I think that would be the winner. That would just be all of Mount Rushmore.
I think it belongs, and I like it. I think it's better than everything in Solid.
I can live with that. Ottawa Senators.
I think it's better than the Canes jersey. I think it's in not the worst. The logo's doing a lot of work. Yeah. Black and red also helps, but I don't think it's that good of a jersey.
I agree.
It's just
for a logo that has like a fair amount of detail in it, the jersey itself is really simple.
Yeah.
You know? All right, the Pittsburgh Penguins.
I mean, I think it's iconic.
I do too. I love this jersey. And this is another one, Steven, where the oversized logos from Fanatics really help.
Yeah.
It pops this thing. It doesn't hurt.
A really good jersey.
Doesn't hurt that you've had Lemieux, Yager, Crosby, and Malkin.
Yeah.
Rocking this thing over the years. But was there a bigger, like, egregious mistake than when they went away from this design and logo and went to that stupid, like, gradient penguin that was like, it was like right around 2000, 2002-ish.
And that's a really ugly jersey.
It's awful. Why would you ever do that?
No, this is iconic.
It's an outstanding color combination. It
does work really well. Like, it's better than the Bruins for this.
Props to Pittsburgh for being consistent across their pro sports teams.
Yes, black and gold. You just had to buy one color scheme for all their sports. It does. It is up there, by the way, on like best sports cities, and it's probably one of the more underrated sports cities, to be honest.
Totally agree. They deserve a good baseball team.
I know, but poor Pirates.
All right. Philadelphia Flyers.
I really love this jersey, and I kind of almost want to put it in iconic too.
I mean, we can fight it out.
But then I'm like thinking about it, and I don't know if it's quite as good as the others.
Do you like the vertical piping like down the arms?
I actually think it works here.
I kind of do too.
I don't know. I like,
especially because it's orange, you know?
And I actually think it's like a better version of, the Ducks jersey, when I look at the picture, looks pretty good. I just have seen it in real life, and the pants make it look so orange. It's hard. No, put it in. I like it. It's going to get kicked out for me. So,
all right, original six, the New York Rangers.
I think this was the one that I think is iconic as well.
Yeah. It's so simple, but it's so recognizable, and it's just
really good.
It's just like perfect.
But is it better than the Blackhawks or the Habs?
I mean, we can fight that out. I would say no right now, but that's not to say I can't be convinced.
Throw it up there. We'll push it off for later.
The Kraken, iconic, yeah.
Funny. Yeah. I don't hate I don't hate it, but I think it's very basic.
It's a super creative logo, I think.
Yeah.
I love the logo. The jersey.
I actually want a different logo from them. I kind of want I think a Kraken would be kind of fun.
Yeah, but the S looks like a Kraken.
I know, it is the Kraken.
I know, with the eye and all
it's definitely the Kraken's tentacle for sure.
Yeah.
It's a good logo. I don't know. I think it's in not the worst.
I mean, Steven, they have a better graphic design department than the Utah Hockey Club. We know that so far.
Well, that's true.
My favorite thing in recent NHL jersey history is that the Seattle Kraken had a retro jersey.
Like
when they did the reverse retros, they had one. I'm like, how retro can you be when you've been around for 2 years?
Two minutes, yeah.
Somebody posted, they're like, what's the retro jersey? A Mark Giordano one, because he was with the team for 1 year. I got traded. So, where do you have this?
Not the worst.
Yeah, same. Like, it's not bad. But I would like to see them build on it more. Okay, the San Jose Sharks.
I think it's a solid jersey.
Me too. There was a time, see, where this was the most popular thing, like in hockey, and maybe even in sports, for like logos and jerseys and stuff.
Yeah.
And have you ever heard the story of how they got the teal color scheme approved?
No.
So very real quick, they knew like the higher ups at NHL offices would never approve it. So it was something like somebody was in a really, really good mood one day. So they just like really quickly put it by them and they're like, fine. And they didn't even know what they were agreeing to. And then they went ahead and did it. And it turned out to be just incredibly popular with fans across the country because, and rightfully so, because it's so different.
Yeah.
From what there'd been.
It is very different from everything else.
Yep. All right, St. Louis Blues. Underrated uni, I think.
I like it. I like the jersey, and I like the logo. The logo is one of the best logos ever.
I agree. And this specific color scheme and like jersey style, I think is outstanding. And I think works really, really well. That like late 90s Gretzky era Blues thing was hideous and awful and don't ever do it again. Notice how we say a lot of late 90s stuff, don't ever do it again. Like, just saying, let's learn our lessons. All right. Tampa Bay Lightning. I actually kind of feel like we've regressed with this one.
I don't like it at all.
I don't either. It's too simple. This is one where I actually kind of wish we could have the 90s one back.
Yeah, I got that.
The old Vincent Lecavalier jersey.
Yes, the logo for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is either in not the worst to ugly. It's hard to say it's ugly, but it's kind of ugly. I could put it in ugly.
I'm going to put it there because I like, this is another one where if the Canes one is, then this one is. I feel like. All right, Steven, the Toronto Maple Leafs.
This is so hard. I don't think it's ugly, but it kind of like, how is it much different from the Lightning jersey?
I think it's much better than the Lightning jersey because I think the logo is much better.
That's what I think it is. I think it's winning off of like, and it's fact that it's original 6. I like it, but I almost don't think it belongs in I like it. I don't know. It's hard.
I would put it there. Personally, I think if we didn't have self-imposed limits on original 6 teams and Iconic, I would be fighting for this.
Yeah.
So I would go here with it. What does it for me is they went away from that the Leafs logo that's more blockish from the like early 90s. And I don't know when else they used. I think they used a little bit in the aughts and then did this one that has the much more like detail to it on the Leaf, which I think helps a ton. So that for me, otherwise it's a pretty simple jersey.
Yeah. It
does kind of work, though. If it wasn't the Maple Leafs, I think we might
it'd be an
dock it more for that.
Yeah.
So,
or at least in not the worst.
Okay. Speaking of tradition, the Utah Hockey Club.
And I don't know. This could be in literally clawing my eyes. I think it's fine.
Yeah, I don't want to put them there. It's not fair. Like they found out they were getting a team like 3 months ago.
I'm trying to imagine you put a logo in there. If the jersey works better.
I like the color scheme. I think that light blue with the black is going to work.
Put it in not the worst.
Yeah, I can go with that.
Yeah, okay. It might be better than the Krakens.
This one for me is tough, Steven. The Vancouver Canucks. I am pining for the days of Pavel Bure in the black and yellow and red jerseys and that old Canucks logo, which has the skate, and I think it's amazing.
That's very 90s.
It is, but it's like gloriously 90s. It's like good 90s, not, fish sticks 90s. And
that's, I don't know. I like the logo, though. I do like the logo.
I do, too. It does work.
I feel like it's solid.
Okay.
I don't think it's not the
I can
worst.
go with that. Okay. The Vegas Golden Knights. All right, so we got to try to do this with our bias coming through here.
No, because I don't like them.
Just full disclosure, everybody watching, neither of us likes this team very much at all.
I don't like the colors though, like the gold. Like why? I'm not a fan of that.
This is one of the most popular jerseys in the league, though. Like with fans.
I'm just telling you, I don't like it. Like replace it with any other team, and I still wouldn't like it that much. I like the green and white. Like that's keeping it out of clawing my eyes out. I think because at least it's more interesting than the Preds.
I like their secondary logo a lot more with the shield and swords, with like the almost like a star thing. I think that one's much better. But
I don't like that jersey.
You don't? Okay, I mean that's fair.
I think I like their alternates better. I think I'd wish they were the home jerseys or their last year's. I like the ones where the arm color, that green, is the main color. I think it was a better jersey. I think this is a worse jersey than the one.
If you're here, I guess here's my take. If you're gonna go gold, go all in on the gold. Like go glittery gold, and don't do the like dull gold like this one is. Like I don't hate it, but I don't think it's good.
I think this also might just be a not as good picture.
I agree.
Put it in not the worst. Maybe in salt.
No, not the worst. I feel like that's fair. I do think
I like their old ones better.
I think the gold in reality, like if we're in the room with somebody wearing it, it pops more.
Yeah.
Than what this picture shows. So yeah. All right, Winnipeg Jets.
I think it's solid. I like the Jets jersey, and I like their logo. I think this one could benefit from having a bigger logo. But I think it works. And I like the light blue at the bottom.
That I really like.
I think they need to make the collar also light blue.
I can go with that too. However, Steven, I think their third jersey is significantly better than this one. And that's just because it's like turning back time a little bit, and I Team
is that the blue one, like the light blue one with the Jets, like,
or Jets is like spelled out.
Yeah.
No, not like the cursive spelled out Jets. It's the old Winnipeg Jets logo.
Oh, they actually have a that the bottom blue color. They have a jersey that light blue. That should be their home jersey.
I don't mind that one either.
That's a better jersey, and it's got some good striping, like that's above the logo too, which not a lot of teams do, and I think it works. They made a mistake. What are we doing here? Come on,
this is one of these weird cases, Steven, where like I like this jersey, I actually do, but they have better options.
I think it's still
that they've already made.
Like I would take this over everything underneath it.
Over what?
Anything. I don't think it belongs in not the worst.
No, I think it's solid. I think it's
I think it's better than the Sabres jersey.
It has a great color scheme, and that use of the light blue is really good, and the really limited use of red in the jersey itself makes it really pop inside the logo. So I think it's a really good choice overall. Okay. We have 5 up here. And really we need to eliminate one original 16.
I still actually think the Oilers is a better logo or a better jersey than all of the other ones. And the Penguins, maybe.
We'll get there in a sec. Hang on. But let's eliminate an original 6 and then we'll rank them.
I love the Blackhawks jersey, but I kind of almost feel like the Habs and Rangers are a little bit more iconic. But I think I like the Blackhawks jersey the most.
I'll be honest. I like the Hawks road jersey, the white, more than I like the red. I think it makes their other colors pop more. Like that's the hard thing when you have a really bright red base. Is like it's hard for other colors to pop a lot unless they're like green
is
or
my favorite.
Yeah.
No, the white one is good. This one is so tough. The Rangers.
I think Montreal should be here for sure.
Yeah,
so
it is iconic, even if it's my least favorite of the 5.
I feel like we have to decide between Chicago and the Rangers.
I feel like it should be New York, even if I like the Blackhawks jersey the most.
I actually feel a little bit the opposite.
That's fine. Keep the Blackhawks in. I'm not dying on
let me give just reasoning really fast. So the Rangers dabbled with weird alternates and stuff back in like the late 90s and things like that, and the Blackhawks just didn't a whole lot. They stayed with their primary logo. They're very Yankees like in that way.
Yeah, they have some really less good ones. I hate the one that just says Chicago across the front.
Yeah, no, that is that the one that's like the reverse retro or whatever.
I don't even. Yeah, reverse retro. Yeah.
And then I don't hold any of the Winter Classic ones against them, because when you're in it every year, you're running out of ideas eventually, Steven, and you're just gonna have weird off the wall stuff. So, I mean, I'm talking about the stuff they use in the middle of February, and whatever. So, I don't know. I mean, these are both iconic. It's hard to go wrong here. I
think kick the Rangers out. You're right. The Rangers did have that, like the one where they're the shield almost, or whatever it was.
The shield and the Statue of Liberty had one too.
Yeah, plus the NYR one. I think that might have been
I think that was a retro, maybe.
I really do like the Rangers jersey though.
I do too. It's amazing, and that. Like Rangers and Bruins, I think, are both fantastic. Same with the Red Wings. I think pretty much all original 6 jerseys are awesome.
Yeah.
Like, they are. Leafs included. All of it. Okay, now. Is the Penguins jersey better than the Habs?
I think so. The Habs is more iconic, but I like the Penguins jersey more. So it depends what we're doing here. Is it personal preference or iconicness?
Let's just say which one's better. I know that's really vague and maybe not helpful, but
I think I like the Penguins one better.
Okay. It's fair. Is it better than the Oilers?
No.
All right. Is the Oilers better than the Hawks?
Yes. I
think you have to say yes, because we were just debating on potentially taking Chicago off the list, right? So
we were.
I feel like you have to. Now, Pittsburgh or Chicago?
I would take Chicago over it.
You would? Okay. Yeah.
I'm fine with that order.
I'm glad we agree on the Oilers, because to me, that jersey's so classic and just
works really well.
And they also, do you remember like the teardrop oil, like weird logo, the cog one that they had in the like late aughts or mid aughts, where they went away from this logo? And this was like as egregious as when the Penguins went to that stupid logo. It was like,
yes, I have seen that. Okay, yeah, that's pretty terrible.
The thing is awful. Why would you ever go away from this? And I know why they do, because of sales, right? Jersey sales and all that crap.
I'll say, I think those shoulder colors work really well, and more teams should do this. But you need to not have it go down the arm, Colorado. I think the Bruins works really well. The Oilers works well. It works for Philly, but Philly is Philly, so they can get away with stuff. I think it works with the Blues too. So I would like to see more teams.
If Buffalo did it with like the yellow or white up top, probably more yellow with white trim, I think that would really help theirs. The Wilds as well.
The Wilds needs another color in there. That is true. They almost, I could actually move them out of solid.
So I feel like, especially if you're a team like the Wild who has very narrow trim at the bottom of the jersey or none at all, you need something up on the shoulder.
Yeah, I would agree.
Otherwise, it's a t-shirt. Sorry, it just is. So, yeah, I really like the way that Edmonton does it and Pittsburgh does it. It just works so well. And yeah, that's why they're there. And the teams that don't do it well, Columbus, Washington, Nashville.
That's terrible. Terrible jerseys.
There's a reason they're there.
I don't even think that's biased. I don't like the Predators. I think that jersey is
that jersey is awful. Really, it's bad. Really bad. Their road one isn't nearly as bad as that.
Yeah.
It's much better. It's still not amazing, but it's much better. It's hard not to be. But I think that's also seeing what works for the Winnipeg one. Like they use that color at the bottom of the jersey really well, so they almost don't need it in the shoulder. But I don't know, like the Anaheim one, they need that black at the bottom of that thing because otherwise,
yeah, yes, holy crap.
Otherwise, just rolling orange out on the ice and you wouldn't even know the difference.
I mean, if you ever watch them play, that's what it feels like, even with the black. The black is like not even noticeable. I don't understand the orange pants. Like white or black pants would have worked much better.
I really like the road like whole get up.
Yeah.
But the home one, it's like jarring how orange it is. It's so bad.
It's pretty bad.
I would guess we're going to see black pants, breezers on that jersey uni next year.
Yeah,
that's
or
my guess.
Something different.
Okay, so that is our list. It's pretty good balance, by the way. A lot of jerseys that we like. So the NHL's doing a really good job. About 2/3 of the league is in solid or better.
I do think overall the NHL probably has the best jerseys in sports.
I agree.
Like out of the American sports, I mean.
Especially when you talk like just standard base unis.
Yeah.
Baseball also has some really good ones, but also has some pretty bad ones. Footballs
are terrible.
Weird, yeah. Some are bad. And basketball, like I think
basketball a lot of some good ones.
Basketball, some really good ones for like the primary jerseys, but when you get into those like City Connects and that type of thing, it can get bad pretty fast. By the way, our two squads, as we get out of here, our two squads facing off tonight in about
talking about the Lakers,
half hour or an hour.
We're talking about the Ducks.
No, the Lakers opening. Baby Brown with little baby Brown opening against the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
I'm sure that'll get no attention whatsoever.
Especially when the Lakers lose, which is going to happen.
The Griffies, Steven, father and son, are going to see the father and son play together.
That's cute.
It is. It's adorable. Different story for different time. He shouldn't have even been drafted, but whatever. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Let us know what you think of the best jerseys in comments. We'd love to hear. And let us know if you want us to do any other league jerseys, unis, whatever, and we'll try to make that happen. Also, as always, like the video, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We would love to have you be part of the community. Until next time, everybody, thanks. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.